everybody, it's your girl Jay, and welcome to Daily Dose, the show where we talk about the daily topics in K-pop. Where today we're just gonna stop and give EXO a hug because it's been a rough week for you guys. Come here, it's been rough. Come on. So let's get right into it with Luhan. On October 10th, 2014, it was revealed that EXO's Luhan filed a request to terminate his contract with SM Entertainment. Now, this news was super shocking, not only because Jessica from SNSD was just kicked out like a week ago, but also that Chris from EXO just filed to terminate his contract earlier this year. Now, as sad as this is, there's a couple of things that I just found plain weird. First of all, it was really weird because this whole thing about Luhan terminating his contract actually was a really popular rumor before it actually happened. There had been rumors circulating around for a while that this was going to happen, but of course it was so crazy that no one really believed it. So even though we kind of saw it coming, it was still kind of shocking at the same time, if that makes sense. And I guess it just adds proof to the fact that literally everything and anything is happening in the world of K-pop in 2014, and nobody's faves are safe. Another thing that I found really shocking is how messy SM was in their official statement. Like, I know SM is being really messy this year, but they were just super blunt about everything in their official statement. I mean, they just came for Luhan, put all his business on Front Street. They claimed he was being selfish because he put his own individual activities over those of activities of EXO. And they were even shady enough to say that they thought that a third party was involved in this whole entire lawsuit. Like, SM, I love the fact that SM, they just don't even care anymore. They're like, you know what, y'all being messy, so we're about to be messy too. Like, I know they were probably shocked and saddened, but that statement that they released was not professional at all, and more, it seemed like they were just trying to throw stones and tarnish Luhan's image as much as possible before this thing got too big. The third thing that I thought was kind of weird but also kind of makes sense was the immediate support for Luhan as soon as he made the decision to leave. EXO-M's Lay, Super Junior, M's Jeonmi, and EXO-L in general sent words of support as soon as it happened. And it makes sense, Luhan is just like this adorable dear prince, and of course he's been really sick leading up to this whole termination, so it kind of made sense because people figured that he wanted to terminate his contract so he could go and rest. But as a Chris fan, I have to admit I was a little bitter because, as you know, when Chris left, it was not as positive. People were coming for him, EXO fans, EXO themselves, the company, and it was just a mess. Then, I was looking at the internet and I saw that a lot of people were supporting Luhan because they thought he left in a less messy way. He kind of waited until EXO would have done their tour before he left, and then there was the whole fact that he was sick, while Chris, messy Chris, my sweet messy Chris. Sorry, Hui Fan. He kind of left in the middle of promotions and right before their tour started, so they had to go back and relearn all the choreography. But hey, common sense means something to me. Lastly, and I didn't think this was so much as weird as it was super shocking, the reasons why Luhan decided to leave were released, and amongst the reasons being that he was sick and he didn't think that SM was distributing funds fairly. There was a little part where it said that one of the reasons he left was difference in treatment between Chinese and Korean members, and of course people are interpreting this as SM was treating the Chinese members worse than they were treating the Korean members, and there has been speculations about this forever. I mean, that's why the Chinese member of Super Junior left. And so if this is true, that's like super duper messed up. Now, of course, Chris has left, Luhan's left, so everyone's thinking, what about Tao and Lay? There's a rumor that these two final Chinese members in EXO were also planning on leaving, and if that was true, I was kind of like low-key cackling because I was like, so these Chinese members done played SM, like, hey. But honestly, I don't think Tao and Lay are gonna leave. They just seem super loyal to SM, especially Tao, in my opinion. But another thing people are bringing up is, well, what does this mean for the future of Chinese trainees in SM? Because now that we had a Chinese member leave from Super Junior and 2 Chinese members leave from EXO, some K-netizens are saying you shouldn't trust these Chinese members. Now, I don't buy into that at all because 1,000 Chinese members could leave, and that doesn't mean every Chinese person wants to leave. I think the problem here is SM and how they're treating their Chinese members or Chinese idols that's making them want to leave. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, what about Victoria? Well, what about Victoria? She has a different life. She's going through different experiences. She has a reason to stay, but apparently those reasons to stay weren't enough for Chris and Luhan, and they pieced out. So basically, good luck, Lulu. Good luck, Chris. I hope you guys prosper in China. So apparently Tao from XOM might have a girlfriend, but probably not. So basically this Chinese media outlet released this video of Tao from XOM kissed up and hugged up on some chick. Now when I first saw this video, I was just like, get it, Tao, get it, Tao. Get it, Tao? Because honestly, if you look at it, he looked really cute and him and the girl had like really good chemistry and they just looked super adorable. But then I thought, wait a second, dating scandals and K-pop are bad things, so this is actually terrible for Tao. But a lot of people were like, you know, your people are jumping the gun, nobody knows if they're dating, they might just be friends. And if you watch the video, honestly, from an unbiased opinion, it does just look like, you know, an outing among friends. I mean, Tao hugs other people in the video, the girl hugs other people in the video, but then there's just this one moment that, you know, changed my mind, where he leans down and does what seems like kissing her. Now the angle is such a bad angle to really confirm this because it's from the back of the girl's head, so you don't really see lips touch, but it did kind of look like a kiss, and that's what kind of convinced me. Now SM has released a statement saying they're going to take legal action against any Chinese media outlets that, you know, maybe distorted the report of the video and shed bad light on Tao. But after that statement, I was kind of like, so like, did they kiss? Is that his girlfriend? Because they didn't really say what was going on in the video. Now, I feel like I low-key hope that was a girlfriend, not because I want to destroy EXO, but I just love when people are in love. I love all these dating scandals because I love the fact that like idols are having the time of their life and dating and stuff like that. If it is his girlfriend, I kind of think they should just confirm it, just because, you know, Baekhyun, he had a similar scandal in the beginning of the year, and even though it did seem like here go hell come for a while, you know, he's still alive, he still has his fans. Then again, we don't even know if that's his girlfriend at all. We don't even know if he kissed. But hopefully SM does all they can to actually protect Tao from all this attention he's getting. So last but not least, let's end on a positive note with my tiny wide-eyed husband, Dio. So EXO's Dio recently started his press junket for his new movie Carton, where he plays the son of an unfairly treated mart worker. I tried my best to summarize. Now, of course, Dio is as adorable as ever, but honestly, watching all the videos of him and his co-stars go around and, you know, do the whole media press thing, I've kind of started to think maybe his fandom's a bit burnt out. I was watching this one video where they were doing like a little press concert, and it was in this open area, so anyone was free to come. But of course, since Dio was there, a lot of his fans were there. And it was obvious that they were there for him by the amount of cheers he was getting. Now, of course, they're hardcore fans of Dio, and that's who they care about. But I was thinking maybe they should just cheer as loud as they do for Dio for the other cast members, because it was just kind of awkward, the intense like focus he was getting. There was this one part where all the actresses were introducing themselves and they all kind of related their roles or themselves back to Dio because they knew everyone was there for Dio. And even the director came up and said, now I know a lot of you are here for Dio, but you know, thank you for like watching or caring about my movie. And I just thought it was a little inappropriate, the focus they were giving to Dio when this whole movie is not about him. I feel like they should have put more focus on the movie. Well, I'm Jay and that's it for Daily Dose. See you next time.